All right, family, we are back. Shout out to the comment section. I see you. I see you.
And that's facts.
All right, so before we hop into our video today reaction, we're gonna review some X comments. I'm watching Zach Edey play on Sunday of All-Star Weekend. Adam Silver.
Back in 1995 came over, and KG trying to handle it.
NBA All-Star Weekend summary. 381 hours of commercials. Dang. 47, the TNT crew hated on the NBA. 30 plus unfunny Kevin Hart jokes. Kevin Hart gonna be out here like, I beg you. A dark blue and yellow court hurting our eyes. Oh, famous NBA players in a dunk contest. Oh, zero. I'm dead.
That's facts.
Zero famous NBA players in a dunk contest. No effort in any 3 All-Star games. Where is that rap? But I think it's sub 2 hours of ads, 45 minutes of Kevin Hart, 10 minutes of basketball, Adam Silver, NBA All-Star Weekend. The NBA doesn't know how to get out its own way with their All-Star games. Nonsense. East versus West, full game. Players wear individual team uniforms. No hideous in-season tournament type courts. Lower ticket costs, so the weekend isn't empty seats. No Kevin Hart and Mr. Beast. Mac McClung highlights. Oh yeah, let's look at that. Man, my boy failed. That one was kind of dope because his body had to counter rotate back to the rim. A lot of core strength on that one. What got me is the fact that he brought out the car on the first dunk. You normally don't bring the car out until the last dunk. Mac McClung came out there stunned on him. And what's up with the boy from the Bulls who couldn't even get a dunk in? My boy should have just attempted to lay up.
And that's facts.
Just saying.
Nobody else. We got what? Glamorous life going on.
What y'all think of that? If you had to rate that, would you give it a 50? You know, they be wilding. They're making a joke out of All-Star Weekend for sure. It's not about the players. It's all about the entertainment trash. Go back to the East and West game.
Shots fired.
Yeah, no All-Star Weekend is topping this. Ooh, Steph Curry got it. Hey, shout out. If you were excited to see Kyrie out there, my boy threw himself a self alley-oop. I was like, oh yeah, Kyrie feeling froggy. My boy out here leaping.
Hey, yeah.
Party. My boy had the Mario bounce.
Shots fired.
All right, but let's get into this reaction. Okay, so this reaction is going to be the Lakers' genius plan to dominate without a center. But why they got to bring us into it? Or at least Mavs fans.
As a fan or an analyst, it's our natural instinct to seek out why a team will fail rather than prosper. And for the Lakers, the world has landed on the lack of a dominant big man. No big man, no championship, right? Well, history seems to disagree. Here's a list of previous championship teams and where they ranked throughout the NBA and allowing points in the paint. Those dominant Warriors teams got killed in the paint, as did the Kobe Powell Lakers, as did...
And they say you got to be a top 10 team. Let's see. Let's get it.
The Dirk Nowitzki Mavericks. But they still ended up as champions. So, the fact of the matter is, allowing a lot of easy twos, especially in this day and age, isn't a recipe for disaster, but actually could be a recipe for success if executed properly. Players are so damn good in the league now that as a team, you got to pick your poison. You can't stop.
Hey, y'all see AD running down there? My boy looking like he got some go. For the Dallas Mavericks game, he was moving slow.
Great teams from generating good looks, but you can control which good looks you allow. And earlier this year, JJ Redick's small ball game plan against the Celtics proved to be groundbreaking in that aspect. Since the Lakers have 5 switchable defenders on the court at this time, they're able to send doubles without worrying about getting burned or fouling or doing something stupid on the perimeter. But when you have a slow-footed big man like Rudy Gobert on your team, blitzing doesn't come too easy.
Do the Dallas Mavericks currently have any mismatches on the court? Who is the odd man out?
Solution to that, and that is small ball. We've seen many teams in the past execute small ball defenses to perfection. In this series, it was in 2020, Houston OKC. It was the first round. Houston won the series and ran a small ball lineup the whole time. And what did that cause? It caused the Thunder to basically eliminate the pick and roll from their offense. Because on this play, why would Dennis Schroeder have Steven Adams come set a screen for him? The switch will be Jeff Green, who's just as capable of a defender as any other player on the court. Because there was no mismatch to hunt for, a lot of ISOs ended up in a lot of steals. The famous small ball lineup is obviously that 2015 Warriors death lineup that they ran. The Warriors were so successful because they could switch everything seamlessly without having to worry about any mismatches. If you had a Rudy Gobert or
Hey boy, y'all see that Clay highlight? My boy dunked on that again.
And that's facts.
Alex Len or someone slow-footed playing in Draymond's position, this switch would result in an ISO from Drew Holiday, beating Draymond Green and providing help. But because Draymond's such a capable defender, it results in a bad shot, and they're okay switching Clay onto AD for a rebounding position. This is the beauty of not having to switch anything. When you have a player like Draymond Green, you're going to live with this, because now we know sending this double results in an open three-point shot every time. And because the Warriors never had to send help because their defense was so good, they won that championship. And after the Nuggets lost that series to the Timberwolves, people tried to act like the Timberwolves found the secret strategy to stop Jokic. It's the
And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very important for the person that's in there playing the 5 to be a very equipped passer.
Two big man lineup. That's what you need to do. But people tend to forget that in that series, Jokic still averaged 30, 11, and 8. So if you consider that stopping someone, I don't know where your head's at. The Wolves won that series because they exposed. The fact of the matter is, the Lakers do have the personnel to run a small ball lineup. We've proved that in the past. With Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, and Rui Hachimura, the Lakers won't have to double. Yes, if we go against the Nuggets in the playoffs, Jokic could put up 45, but he's going to be creating less points because we're not
But the question is, who are the Lakers going to stop?
going to be sending a double team, allowing 3-point shots to open up. And it's not like we're giving those big men concession baskets by not doubling. We have dominant small ball interior defenders. But just because this small ball lineup can be deadly doesn't mean we're never going to have a center out on the court. That's just unrealistic. There's always a time for big men to be on the court, even if you're a small ball centric team. And I really want to shed some light on Jackson Hayes because he's a way better player than most people give him credit for. He may not have quick feet or be a good strong side defender, but when you have a guy like Vando, DFS, or Rui forcing a big into a tough shot, Jackson's length and athleticism actually makes him an elite weak side helper. As a helper, he can just jump and block shots. Darius Garland's attacking the basket. Boom, Jackson Hayes zooms in from that weak side help. He's got a 7'3" wingspan, and he can block any shot from the weak side. And he's really not that bad of a defender in the pick and roll.
How's his offense, though? I need y'all to drop it in the comments. How's Jackson Hayes' offense? And is he currently injured? Or is he back from his injury?
Watch Jackson go up vertical and force a tough shot from Zion here. He's not as much of a liability on the perimeter as a guy like Rudy Gobert or Alex Len. He's actually pretty quick and athletic. Watch how he defends Colin Sexton here and gets that block. He also has scary length that people aren't even used to. Watch how that 7'3" wingspan just annihilates that ball. Watch his verticality, how he can destroy.
Hey, yo!
I hit that boy with one of those. They're getting reckless out here with the B words. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo!
Lob threats, just sticking his hand up. His athleticism mixed with his wingspan actually makes him a pretty skilled defender when it comes to anything vertical. He's really good at reaching without fouling and just denying shots. Jackson Hayes cannot guard a dominant big one-on-one on the strong side in the post. All right, I'm not claiming that. But what I am claiming is when Jackson Hayes has to help, he's a tremendous shot.
But that's the whole point of having the big on the court. If he can't guard in the post, most of the time you putting him in there is for help in the post, for rebounds. So if he can't bang with him on defending, how's he expected to get a rebound outside of pure luck?
His shot blocker. He has a great eye for the ball, and he's actually not bad in drop coverage in the pick and roll. His length allows him to
Can I get a hashtag splaining in the chat? If my boy is splaining, I need to know.
destroy lob opportunities when the offense has a 2-on-1 on the backside. He's valuable for this team, and I'm kind of tired of people hating on him. The point of this video isn't to convince you that the Lakers are going to run small ball
Why are people hating on Jackson Hayes?
100% of the time. It's to convince you that you don't need a big man to win a championship. Stats prove that, and personnel proves that. Teams can be so good at stopping threes on the perimeter that letting up a bunch of concession twos is okay. And I do think that the Lakers have the personnel to execute that. Last year, Darvin Ham always sent a double at every dominant big man, and it always
So is he claiming the layup line is open?
bit us in the butt. Teams have such good three-point specialists that you
But what about when you go against Kyrie? The layup line is open. You don't think my boy will put up 80 points on y'all? And eventually y'all gonna have to send a double. What happens when the strategy breaks down?
I beg your pardon.
When they got a legit big and they're handling business.
don't double in the post. You
Matter of fact, it's gonna make the whole team look exposed as if how did they get here? That's if y'all are not going against a capable big man. But somebody that is a dominant force in the paint, they're gonna cause you to crash.
let the dominant big shoot the contested two. It is statistically the best option. And luckily, JJ Redick realizes that, and he's gone to it a bunch. With guys like Jared Vanderbilt on the team, we can feel even more confident.
That is it for that video. See you next time on the court. Drop your comments, thoughts. I need some context. Go ahead, add it for your boy. Holla.